More claims about Ryan Reynolds resurfaced on social media in recent days, as the star is caught up in an ugly lawsuit between his wife Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Comedian TJ Miller, 43, claimed Reynolds, 48, was horrifically mean to him on set and insecure. In a 2022 The Adam Carolla Show podcast interview that has now gone viral again, the comments have reemerged in the wake of ugly dueling lawsuits filed between Reynolds' wife Blake Lively, 37, and her It Ends With Us director and co-star Justin Baldoni. Lively had filed a complaint and a subsequent lawsuit against Baldoni, 41, and his production company, in which she accused him of sexually harassing her and creating a hostile work environment. Baldoni, who has denied her allegations, subsequently filed a $400 million lawsuit against Lively, Reynolds, and her publicist Leslie Sohn, in which he claimed the trio attempted to defame him in the aftermath of the release of their hit film. Miller played Deadpool's close friend Weasel, who runs a bar for mercenaries in Ryan's smash film franchise.
Really terrifying. We just literally hit each other, and like
I found a sociopath.
and like time stops.
Yeah.
But like that's just how it's been for us from the beginning.
No, we're like, oh my god, there's not enough time.
Oh.
And they score again.
Yeah.
I feel so nosy.
I know.
And noses.
And my nose is so big.
Yes, I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that.
Yeah.
And then
Cut.
just kidding.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny Slate too. Our noses match.
In his Adam Carolla Show interview, Miller claimed that he felt tension between himself and Reynolds on set. As the character, he was like horrifically mean to me, Miller claimed, before sharing an alleged incident from the filming of the second film. But to me, as if I'm Weasel. The Big Hero 6 star continued. He was like, you know what's great about you, Weasel? You're not the star. But you do just enough exposition that it's funny, and then we can leave and get back to the real movie. Miller said he kind of listened and thought it was weird, before walking away after the director called cut. The Yogi Bear actor alluded to Reynolds possibly being insecure for some reason, though he didn't seem exactly sure why. That's exactly why he said that, Miller claimed. Because I'm not funnier than he is at all, right? And I haven't been in more movies than him. He's such a good comedian that when you cover his face, he's so quick, he's so funny. I love him as a comedian, but I think after he got super famous from the first Deadpool, then things kinda changed. I think he was like, see? You guys see? Despite the alleged strangeness between the two stars, Miller was quick to say that he held no ill will when it came to Reynolds. Would I work with him again? No. I would not work with him again, he said. I sorta wish him well, because he's so good at Deadpool, and I think it's weird that he hates me. He continued, I don't wish them any ill will. I think Ryan should make a Deadpool 3 and continue to make movies. I just think he doesn't like me, and I thought it was weird how he expressed that. At the time of Miller's 2022 interview, Reynolds confirmed that he would be returning for a third Deadpool film, which eventually became the duo movie Deadpool and Wolverine, which arrived in theaters in July of 2024. Miller had already filmed his scenes for Deadpool 2 when he was accused of sexual assault in 2017. In 2018, when the movie was released, the actor was arrested for allegedly making a fake bomb threat on a train. The case was eventually dismissed. He was also accused of bullying his co-star from the TV show Silicon Valley, Alice Wetterlund, on set, which he denied. He was not asked to return as Weasel in Reynolds' third movie Deadpool and Wolverine. Despite the apparent bad blood between Miller and Reynolds, just days after the 2022 interview, Miller claimed on the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts show that the two had patched up their differences. It was really cool. He emailed me the next day, Miller said. It was a misunderstanding, so I emailed him back and now it's like fine. He also claimed that his initial complaints were misconstrued, and it was just a story from on set that he found weird. After Deadpool and Wolverine had been released to staggering success at the box office, Miller changed his tune and expressed interest in returning for a fourth film in the series. We talked a little while ago. he said of Reynolds while appearing on SiriusXM's The Bonfire. I think him asking me, I think he's just been such a good friend right now that I think it would be I think that would be awesome. Miller has had a troubled life away from his career. An anonymous woman, who had previously attended George Washington University, with Miller told the Daily Beast in 2001 that Miller had become violent with her during a sexual encounter they had in college. She accused him of choking and shaking her, and even punching her in the mouth during the alleged incident, which other people interviewed corroborated. Reporting from the Daily Beast revealed that the university had been alerted to the woman's claims in 2001, and he was allegedly expelled as the result of disciplinary hearings. In 2019, Miller claimed that the woman was jealous because she thought his wife Kate Miller, whom he married in 2015, had stolen her life. Miller's career took another negative turn in April of 2018, when he was arrested at LaGuardia Airport in Queens, New York City. Federal charges related to a fake bomb threat were filed against him, and a Department of Justice press release accused him of making an emergency call on an Amtrak train, in which he claimed that a woman on board had a bomb in her bag. The train was subsequently stopped and evacuated, and no explosive materials were found, but witnesses told investigators that Miller appeared to be heavily intoxicated and had previously had an altercation with a woman in the train's first-class car before he was kicked off due to his alleged intoxication. Miller was released on a $100,000 bond after appearing in federal court in Connecticut, and charges were dropped in 2021 after prosecutors said that a brain surgery that he had in 2010 that may have had lasting neurological effects that could have influenced his behavior. As part of the agreement to dismiss the charges, Miller agreed to repay law enforcement for costs related to investigation his false 911 call, and he agreed to undergo a program of cognitive remediation to ensure that no similar incidents would occur. Last week, Justin Baldoni escalated his legal war of words with Reynolds and his wife Blake Lively when he filed a $400 million against the two and her publicist, accusing them conspiring to trash his reputation with sexual harassment allegations that Lively previously made in court documents. Baldoni accused Lively of hijacking the filming of their romantic drama, It Ends With Us, which he directed. He also accused her and her Deadpool star husband of ruining his experience of the film's premiere by forcing him and his family to wait in a basement holding area surrounded by overstocked concession stand offerings and security guards to ensure that she wouldn't see him in the theater. In response to Baldoni's new lawsuit, Lively's attorneys issued a fiery statement declaring, "This latest lawsuit from Justin Baldoni, Wayfarer Studios, and its associates is another chapter in the abuser playbook."
Hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that. And then
Cut.
just kidding.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny Slate too. Our noses good.
Let's go.
So you're like, oh, we missed some stuff.
Yeah.
They know each other better than that. She's not marrying someone she doesn't know with lots of red flags. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay, there's stuff that we don't know.
All of it.
Yeah. It feels...
Take one step further, Catherine, please. Great, thank you.
And let's start on action. Let's just do everyone celebrate it. There's a game going on. On action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
People passing.
On action, it'll just be celebration. They've just scored. Ready and
Well, let me
playback.
get your hat in there a
Playback.
second, and then I'll take it off. Like I'll try to kiss you, and then I'll take it off.
Background. Okay.
right, cut. I think we got plenty.
Yes.
Slow motion. It's gonna be a 17-minute reel.
Been in my girl.
This and
Like, for sure, and like
Apple, take one. Emer.
very simple stuff, but then before I always thought she was badass than that. But there's no description.
Set and playback and background.
I may not always love you, but as long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt
I'm gonna let you
it.
direct this, okay?
well,
I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be
let me get my
without
heel. My
you.
heel's being cropped out of there.
Don't crop out her heel.
This sparkle.
If you should ever leave me,
I think it's
though life would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me?
that light is being blocked.
God only knows.
They added,
what I'd
"This is an age-old story. A woman speaks up with concrete evidence of sexual harassment and retaliation, and the abuser attempts to turn the tables on the victim. This is what experts call DARVO: deny, attack, reverse victim offender." The statement claimed Baldoni's production company Wayfarer Studios opted to use the resources of its billionaire co-founder to issue media statements, launch meritless lawsuits, and threaten litigation to overwhelm the public's ability to understand that what they are doing is retaliation against sexual harassment allegations. Lively's attorneys added, "They are trying to shift the narrative to Ms. Lively by falsely claiming that she seized creative control and alienated the cast from Mr. Baldoni. The evidence will show that the cast and others had their own negative experiences with Mr. Baldoni and Wayfarer. The evidence will also show that Sony asked Ms. Lively to oversee Sony's cut of the film, which they then selected for distribution, and was a resounding success." They continued, "Their response to sexual harassment allegations. She wanted it, it's her fault. Their justification for why this happened to her. Look what she was wearing." The statement concluded, "In short, while the victim focuses on the abuse, the abuser focuses on the victim. The strategy of attacking the woman is desperate. It does not refute the evidence in Ms. Lively's complaint, and it will fail."